Monday, 8 June 2020. Mathematics paper 3. It's a calculator paper, foundation tier. You must show all your working. Very, very important. And total mark is 80. And also to answer all the questions in this paper. So it's very important. And this paper is 1 hour, 30 minutes. Question number 1. Change 300 centimeters into meters. What you want to do is you can use this conversion scale which I've put there. You want to change from centimeters to meters. So to go from centimeters to meters, you can divide by 100. So, or you can look at it this way. 100 centimeters is 1 meter. 100 times 3, it gives you 300 centimeters. 300 centimeters, and you do 1 times 3 is 3. So 300 centimeter is 3 meters. Or you just divide 300 centimeters divided by 100. And that gives you 3 meters. Question number 2. 1/3 of 24. You can write it as 24 divided by 3 times 1. So 24 divided by the denominator, which is 3, which is 8, and 8 times 1 is 8. So the answer is 8. Write 40% as a fraction. To change 40% as a fraction, you divide by 100. Percent means out of 100. So simplifying it, 40 divided by 20 is 2. 100 divided by 20 is 5. So as a fraction is 2 over 5, or you leave it as 40 over 100 if you're not asked to simplify it in the question. Question number 4. Work out 2.5 squared is 2.5 times 2.5. And that gives you 6.25. Or you can multiply 25 times 25. That will give you 625. And you count the 2 decimal places, 1, 2, and you put it, and you get 6.25. Question number 5. Write the following numbers in order of size. Start with the smallest. So the smallest is -6, followed by -4, -3, 0, 1, 2, and 7. That's the order from the smallest to the biggest. Very important to remember that from smallest to biggest. Students tend to forget what they ask. It's also, sometimes they might ask it as put in ascending order from smallest to biggest. Question number 6. The graph shows some information about car production in the UK over 8 years. So car production in millions on the y-axis and the years on the x-axis. How many of these years was the car production more than 1.4 million? So you go to the graph, you draw the pink line at 1.4 million. You draw the pink line at 1.4 million. And you look for all the ones which are above. And you count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there were 5 years where it was above 1.4 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what you put for number 1 for part A. Part B. In which 2 years was the car production the same? So you look at the top of the car production the same. Very important, that word the same. So if you go, you realize that the 2 years which are the same is year 5 and 6, because I've put that blue line there. I color it red. The blue line point down there, it's year 5 and 6. So 5 and 6. The two where car production was the same. Question number 7. What fraction of the shape is shaded? Give your answer in the simplest form. That means we need to simplify it after when we got our answer. So what you want to do is we count on this side there are 4, on this side there are 4. So 4 times 4, it gives you 16. So there are 16 all together. Now you count how many are shaded. We can count 1. Let's count how many of them are shaded. And you can do it in an exam. You can put the numbers in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of them are shaded. So that gives you 12 at the top for the ones which are shaded, and the total is 16. And now to simplify it, we use the highest common factor. Highest common factor for 12 and for 16 is 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3, and 16 divided by 4 is 4. So your answer is 3/4. Question number 8. Karim buys 200 tiles. The tiles are sold in boxes. There are 25 tiles in each box. Each box of tiles costs £9.75. Work out the total cost of the boxes of tiles Karim buys. So one thing you want to do is I always highlight, or you can underline all the numbers so you easily see them when you're doing the question. So the number of boxes. So 200 divided by 25, because there are 25 tiles in each box. And if you have 200 tiles, so to get the number of boxes, 200 divided by 25, it gives you 8. So there are 8 boxes. Cost of each tile. Each box of tile costs £9.75. And there are 25 tiles in each box. So each tile will cost £9.75 divided by 25, because there are 25 tiles in each box. And that gives you 0.39 or 39 pence. So we can do 8 times £9.75. 8 boxes times the cost of each box, it gives you 78. Or you can do 39 pence times 200 tiles. It also gives you 78. So your answer is the total cost of the boxes of tiles Karim buys is £78. Question number 9. Work out the value of 300 divided by 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10. And then 300 divided by 10 is 30. This 0 will cancel with that. You're left with 30. Work out 9b. Work out the value of 6 minus 2.5, bracket 8 plus 4. Using bit mass, we do the bracket first. 6 minus 2.5, it gives you 3.5. 8 plus 4, it gives you 12. Now 3.5 times 12 is 42. Part C, write down the reciprocal of 20. Reciprocal means 1 over the number. So reciprocal means 1 over the number. So that means 1 over 20. And 1 over 20 is 0.05. Or you can leave it as 1 over 20. The graph shows information about the time in minutes a liquid has been cooling, and the temperature of the liquid in degrees Celsius. So temperature on the y-axis in degrees Celsius and time in minutes on the x-axis. What is the temperature of the liquid at time 2 minutes? So we go to 2 minutes on the x-axis and we draw it, follow this pink line up, and where it meets the curve, we go to the left and it's 80. So the temperature at that time is 80 degrees. Palm recorded the time when the liquid had a temperature of 50 degrees Celsius. Write down this time. That's part B. So we go to 50 degrees Celsius on the y-axis. Follow this green line. Where it meets the graph, we come down, and the time there is 8. So the time is 8 minutes. So we go to the 50 on the y-axis, follow the green line to where it meets the graph, and we come down, and the time is 8 minutes. Pam says that the temperature of the liquid drops more in the first 3 minutes of cooling than it does between the time 9 minutes and 12 minutes. Is Pam correct? Give a reason for your answer. The way we do this kind of question, what we can do is to work out the drop in temperature. So for the first 3 minutes, I've put it there in blue on the right hand side, it dropped from 100 to 73. So 100 minus 73, it gives you 27. So for the first 3 minutes, it dropped by 27 degrees. And then from 9 minutes to 12 minutes, it dropped from 47 to 40. So 47 minus 40 is 7. So you can see 27 is a bigger drop than 7. So is Pam correct? Give a reason. Yes, Pam is correct because 27 is greater than 7. Or because the drop is 20 more. 27 minus 7 gives you 20. So the 20 is from 27 minus 7 to get 20. Or you can say, yes, the gradient is steeper in the first 3 minutes and is less steep in the last 3 minutes. Or you could say, yes, because the drop is 20 less in the last 3 minutes. Or because the drop is more. These are all different words to say the same thing. If you put the first two, yes, because 27 is greater than 7, and yes, because the drop is 20 or more. And the calculation in blue there shows you that calculation for the drop. And to show the drop in the graph, between 0 and 3 minutes, it dropped from 100 to 73. So that gives you that 27 at the top there. And for this one, it dropped by between 9 and 12. The drop is this 7. So you can see the drop there is that 7, which is between 9 and 12. Between 9 and 12, the drop is 7. But between that, the drop is 27. So the drop is bigger. This line is longer than this line. So that means the drop in temperature is higher. So that's your answer for question 10. 88, drop of 27 in the first 3 minutes, drop of 7 in the second 3 minutes, and the answer is yes, because 27 is greater than 7. P, Q, R, and S is a quadrilateral. PST is a straight line. I represented a straight line in that pink color there. Find the value of Y. Y is this angle there. So we want to find the value of Y. Put it in yellow color there. What we want to do is use the idea that angles in a quadrilateral, quad means it's got 4 sides and 4 angles. So quadrilaterals have 4 angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And those 4 angles have to add up to 360 degrees. So to find this angle PSR, we do 360 minus 30 minus 95 and minus 65. And that will give us 70 for this angle. When we know this angle is 70, the question says PST is a straight line, and angles in a straight line add up to 180. So to get y, 180 minus 70 will give us 110. So y is 110 degrees. Question number 12. Here are the first 5 terms of a number sequence: 45, 40, 35, 30, 25. Write down the next 2 terms of this sequence. It is decreasing by 5 each time. You minus 5, minus 5, minus 5. So the next 2 terms, you go to 25. 25 minus 5 is 20. 20 minus 5 is 15. A term of this sequence is minus 5. Which term is it? So to get to minus 5, we have to keep subtracting 5 until we get to minus 5 and count it. So the first term is 45. 45 minus 5 is 40. It gives us the second term. 40 minus 5 is 35. It gives us the third term. 35 minus 5 is 30. It gives us the fourth term. And we would carry on until we get to minus 5. And minus 5 will be the 11th term. And that will be your answer, the 11th term. Which term is it? Is the 11th term. Next part. The nth term of a different sequence is given by the expression 4n plus 3. Find the 9th term of the sequence. When they say n term, that means it's a general term. And the one, the 9, that means n is equals to 9. So what they're telling here is that n is equals to 9. And you want to substitute that n, which is 9, in that position for n. So the 9 goes there. So 4 times 9 plus 3, it gives you 39. So the 9th term of this sequence is 39. Question number 13. Work out the perimeter of this shape. Perimeter is the distance around the shape. So if we start at this corner here, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to add all those sides. There are 6 sides. So there's one side we don't know. This side I'm highlighting in red. But we know the bottom from end to end is 10. From this end to that end is 4. So 10 minus 4, it gives you 6. So we know that missing side is 6 centimeters. Now, to get the perimeter, you add all of them. And you have to be very careful when you do this in exams. When I mark the exams, students know what perimeter is, but they are rushing and they don't add the numbers correctly. So it's very important. Take your time and add them up properly. So you do 7 plus 4 plus 5. So I'm going around 7 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 2 plus 10. And that will give you 34 centimeters. Question number 14. Simplify 3x plus 5y plus 2x minus 4y. So we have to collect like terms. So to collect like terms, I've put them in the same color. So 2x and 3x and 2x are like terms because they have x in them. So it's adding 2x plus 3x is 5x. And the 5y minus 4y, it gives you 1y. And we just write it as y. 5 minus 4 is 1. So your answer is 5x plus y. Part B. Solve 5p plus 7 equals to 22. The way to solve this is, imagine the 7 is your shoes and the 5 is your socks. So you want to remove the shoes first and then you remove the socks. So the opposite of plus 7 is minus 7. So 22 minus 7, 22 take away 7, it gives you 15. So you've removed the shoes. Now you need to remove the socks. It's 5 times p. The inverse of 5 times p is divide by 5. So it's 15 divided by 5. It gives you 3. So think about it this way. The plus 7 is the shoes, and the 5 times that is the socks. Don't remove the socks before the shoes. Remove the shoes first and then the socks. So that's how you solve this two-step equation. Minus 7, and then you divide by 5. Two things you're doing. You minus 7, and then you divide by 5. 22 minus 7 is 15. 15 divided by 5 is 3. Question number 15. Here are the costs of the same type of batteries in two shops. Shop A, pack of 4 batteries, £1.60. Shop B, pack of 6 batteries, £2.70. Harry needs to buy at least 30 batteries. He assumes that he has to buy batteries in whole packs. Harry wants to buy the batteries as cheaply as possible from the same shop. Which shop should he buy the batteries from? Shop A or shop B? You must show all your working. To do this type of question, it's important to divide your paper into two sides, where one side is for shop A, the other side for shop B. And you find out the cost for shop A and find out the cost for shop B and compare which one is cheaper. So shop A will be on the left side. Number of packs needed for shop A. You need 30 packs, and shop A sells packs of 4. So you need 30. So 30 divided by 4, it gives you 7.5. So you would have to buy 8 packs because you cannot buy 0.5. So you have to buy 8 packs. So 30 divided by 4 gives you 7.5. So the cost of the batteries is £1.60. So since you're buying 8 packs, £1.60 times 8. £1.60 times 8 gives you £12.80. Let's go to shop B. Number of packs needed. 30, because we need to buy 30 batteries, divided by 6. 30 divided by 6. You need 5 packs. How much is 1 pack? £2.70. So it's 5 times £2.70. That gives you £13.50. So which shop should he buy the batteries from? Shop A is cheaper because £12.80 is smaller than £13.50. So shop A is cheaper. Harris's assumption is wrong. He can buy single batteries for 40 pence each in shop A and for 45 pence each in shop B. Does this affect which of these two shops Harry should buy the batteries from? Give a reason for your answer. Okay, let's go into shop A. Shop A is on the left side, shop B on the right side. In shop A, 40 pence times 30 batteries. That will give you £12. In shop B, 45 pence times 30 batteries. It gives you £13.50. So there's no effect. Does this affect which of these two shops Harry should buy the batteries from? It has no effect. And some of the reasons you can put no, since A in shop A is £12 and B is £13.50. Or you can work out the difference since A is just 80 pence less than B. Or you can say since A is £1.50 or less. So these are other reasons you can give. But the first one, A is £12 and B is £13.50, is enough to get you the full marks. So that's the complete answer for question 15. You work out the cost for A, cost for B, and conclude that A is cheaper. And you work out 40 times 30 batteries for A is £12. 45 times 30 is £13.50. So it has no effect because A is still cheaper.